but then also, so yesterday I tweeted, right? I tweeted something about stan culture. I forget the exact words. I basically said, you know, stans, the people that stan my group of friends and I typically just like to find ways to dislike us, right? And then I think I responded to that with, chances are most of the people who do this will reply saying they agree but not realize that they do this. So what happened was people started getting offended by that. And then someone responded, "We just want you to hold your friends accountable for being racist," which is fine. Like, I get why, like, some people would call out it being weird that, you know, I support my friends being racist, but I don't. So it was just like a weird thing. For some reason, people assume that, like, I don't, if it's not said publicly, then I don't have conversations with my friends in private. So they just assume, oh, you're just completely fine with your friends being racist when my friends aren't racist, and that doesn't matter. Anyways, so I responded to a person. I responded with something along the lines of, if you're that upset over it, you can stop watching them. Because it makes no sense to me. Okay, let's stop the stan hate in the chat, but like, I'm just telling you guys this because this I don't know if everyone saw this yesterday, but it was goofy as hell. It was so goofy on Twitter. Where was I? Anyways, I responded with, if you're that upset over it, then you can stop watching them. Not because I'm excusing racist behavior or something, which was what they started saying, but because it's ridiculous to me that people that claim to like these people are exclusively just going to hate on them constantly and try and push for some public apology that at the end of the day isn't going to change anything. So I was, you know, but that doesn't matter, because this community, this like community of stans that follow me and my friends, are very stuck on the idea of finding ways to just say that we're terrible people. So I deleted all those tweets and then tweeted, you know what, fuck it, you know, I'm going to Benihana. I don't want these people trying to skew my words as me being a terrible person. That's why I tweeted. And then they took that and decided that that was me trying to guilt trip when it wasn't. So I just said fuck it, and I started blocking them. And then they got upset over me blocking them, and then people started saying that they were having panic attacks over me blocking them. And at the end of the day, if you're getting panic attacks over me blocking you, you shouldn't be interacting in my community in the first place, because it's not going to be healthy for you, right? So I after a few blocks and people getting upset over the blocks, I just started blocking all of them, because I knew if I do this, it's just gonna prove my original point, right? Because the original tweet was, they just want to find ways to be mad at us, mad at me. So I blocked them, and they got mad at me, and they said, he has no right to block the people that have been fans of him and supporting him, right? Actually, I do have every right, especially because I don't care. Like, I'll block whoever I want to. It's a function of Twitter. Also, then they started saying it's fucked up that you can turn on us after we financially supported you, blah 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 blah. So let me lay down the law here. You donating money to me does not give you any power over what I say or do. Okay? Also, I'm not your friend. I am a source of entertainment. When I block you, it does not mean I'm excommunicating you from my entire fan base or disconnecting you from all that I do. I'm just blocking you on Twitter. You can still watch my content. You can still do whatever you want. I just can't see your tweets anymore. So basically what my point is here is there's a lot of entitled people in a very toxic section of the community that watch me, and those people are going to if they want to continue being toxic, then I have no problem with them leaving the community. So that's about it. That's my story for yesterday. But then because I got trending on Twitter, I tweeted some K-pop shit, and I never even looked at it. I literally just said I do not listen to K-pop just because it seemed like a good time. But they're gonna, I'm sure they'll have a little hissy fit on Twitter after me saying that, but I don't care. But like, here's the thing. I tweeted yesterday some shit like, during all this, I said, you know, treat everyone with respect, even these people. But then they take that and then use that as like, where'd this go, sweetie? Where'd this energy go? And I'm like, I still want to treat you with respect. I just blocked you on Twitter. It's not the end of the world. If you're that upset over it, I don't know, man. It's ridiculous. But like, obviously, I'm gonna sit back at the end of the day and say, you know, everyone out there deserves respect. Of course, everyone does. But if your main goal is to figure out ways to hate me, you're not a supporter of mine, and I don't want you in my community. You can still watch my content, you know? Most of the people that were upset weren't even like fans of mine. They were like other people in the stan community that follow other, like, I saw a shit ton of people that were like not even following me getting upset. Bro, just close your eyes. Don't look at my Twitter. Who cares? I have donated money to you, Carson. Now, obviously, we are friends and I can control your every move. It's just... it's such an entitled way of looking at it. Like, I am not here to be your guys' friend. I'm here to provide you guys entertainment. And the chances of me ever being your friend are like 0.01%. And, like, I'm gonna keep running my shit the way I want to. And they, like, it's just, it's weird. It's weird. But yeah. But obviously there were a lot of people that then responded, you know, like, this is ridiculous, you know, Carson can block whoever he wants. Josh tweeted something like, what did he say? He said, Carson is not a parent or superior to any of his friends and thus is not obligated to hold any of them to account. His friends are adults and are completely autonomous and free to make their own decision. Because apparently I'm racist, right? Like, apparently because, you know, I don't come out and ooh, racism bad. Yeah, Cooper.
Thunderstone.
Because I don't come shit talk Cooper publicly for stuff he said years ago that like I'm racist or like I support racism. It's just such a jump in logic. Careful, Carson, you're gonna dig your own grave. I'm not. I think it's pretty obvious that I'm not racist. Everyone knows that blocking someone on Twitter is the equivalent to calling them a slur. Duh. That wasn't their argument. I think that's pretty hyperbolic. But I saw some people like I blocked a couple people, and then I saw stuff where people went from loving me to hating me. So like, it's ridiculous. At the end of the day, I'm just gonna block whoever I want to block on Twitter. Like, I don't care. Oh yeah, Noah tweeted. Noah. If for those that don't know who Hugbox is, Noah Hugbox from Lunch Club tweeted something along the lines of just shitting on them, pretty much, and then he ended it with "Don't negotiate with terrorists," which is a like common saying, but then everyone got upset at him and said, "You're comparing us to terrorists," but obviously he wasn't calling them terrorists. It's another example of they want to be mad at us. Which is it's so weird. I'm not gonna, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I'm not gonna diagnose and say like, I don't know. It's one of these things where it seems like they just, maybe it's a thing where they feel like they're friends with me, so therefore every action is that they don't like is a personal offense to them. That or like stuff like maybe I'm just spitballing here, but like maybe like it's a sort of thing where and you know, I felt like this before in my life, but maybe it's a sort of thing where they don't have much control in their life, so they want to try and take control of things they see online, and have some urgency there. I don't know. I don't really care. It's not my problem. I'm not a therapist, but yeah, I'm just here to do my thing. But yeah, that's about it. That's my little spiel. Okay, I looked up my name on Twitter. Wait, should we have a little dialogue? Actually, no. I don't want to send hate to them, and that they'll take me trying to respond to them as that. But I literally don't even care about the stream. LOL. I have zero interest in Carson, what he thinks. Carson, please stop talking and just play the game. Yeah, they're all upset. They're all mad. Just don't watch my shit. You're on the stream for a reason, clearly. they're all in the stream. They're like,
he underscore was.
Here's the thing. Here, going back to my original point. Why are you in my stream if this is how you're gonna respond to everything I do? I do not care. You can leave. If you're upset over all this stuff, you can leave. It's fine. I don't care. And like they have this entitlement that's like, wow, you're gonna spin the face of the people that carried you to where you are. We supported you all the way through all the stuff with Kate back in February and March. We got you trending on your birthday, and this is how you repay us? I do not care. I just don't care. It's silly. It's silly. They're probably still here. Carson should stop being so involved with our shit. It's like stalker standy behavior, weird champ. I guess they're right. I guess they're right. The fact that Carson has done a stream in the past regarding stan culture and how he hates it, and the fact that he has to do another one kind of sucks. Stans, please listen to Carson if you're a true fan. They're not true fans. Like they're so they're very stuck on a I don't know. The fact that they're so upset with me for saying these things is plenty of reason for me to like I don't know. Yeah, it's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. No, stans aren't mentally ill. No, don't say that, because that's harmful to people with mental illness. Okay? It's fair to just say that they're behaving oddly. But don't just go out and say some people are mentally ill, because I do have like a lot of passion for mental health and stuff like that, especially because of my own struggles with mental health. But like, they're completely overreactive, I think. Yeah, mental health's a real issue, of course. Did you make people mad again, Carson? Oh yeah, I'm making them very mad, which is just fine with me. They can leave. This is why when I use Twitter, I tell myself that everyone on Twitter aren't real people. I don't think that's the right way of going about it necessarily. It's I think they are very real people, but when people, if your main goal is just figuring out ways to hate me, holy shit, Carson, how is your ego that fucking big? The people just wanted an MF apology. You could have just given it to them and we could have moved on, but no, you're just like the toxic ass people in your chat. I don't owe you guys shit. I don't owe the stands an apology. I don't owe you anything. I did nothing. What am I supposed to apologize for? What do they want an apology for? I'm so confused. I don't know. Call me Carson. Carson, am I mentally ill? What mental illness do I have? Tell me, heart. It's responses like that I hate. Because I clearly just said that they're not mentally ill. You warned them, they didn't listen. They're surprised that you blocked them and banned them. Like, what else to expect? I don't know! Yeah, I think they're too obsessive. There's an argument that's like, some people get hyper fixated on things. So like one of the arguments for the panic attacks was that people get hyper fixated on things and then they can't help it. And like I will admit, like, I'm not well informed on hyperfixation, but I will say, if that's the case, if you're gonna run the risk of being hyperfixated on me, like, I personally don't want that. So like, that's not healthy. And it's like, I don't know. I'm not gonna claim to sit here and understand hyperfixation, but I am going to say it's not healthy for these people to be a part of my community. Stans are pissed over hyperfixation comment. I don't know what they have to be pissed about. Stans are pissed because the hyperfixation comment was uninformed. Okay, so I made an uninformed comment. I'm sorry. I'm open to understanding more. Are they mad that I lack critical information? So many Wilbur profile pictures. I mean, take Erica, for example. I know who you're talking about, but you said Erica, and that's kind of funny. Yeah, I agree. People do. I think that's just the nature of social media, is people want to tear people down. And they just assume anyone in the public eye is kind of evil. That's not the case.
Hello?
Yo!
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 How's your day been?
My day?
Yeah.
I pissed off some people, Ryan.
Wait, really? What'd you do? Do you mind explaining to me again in full detail?
No, I think the time has passed.